Swimming is the act of moving your body through water. It is a special skill that people have learned over thousands of years. We use our arms and legs to push against the water, which helps us move forward. It's a way to travel, a way to play, and a way to compete. For me, the water has always felt like home, a place where I could be myself and push my limits. It is a sport, a survival skill, and a wonderful form of exercise all in one. People swim for many different reasons, from cooling off on a hot day, to training for the biggest race of their lives. There are two main types of swimming that people enjoy. The first is recreational swimming. This is when you swim just for fun. You might go to a local pool with your friends or family. You might jump into a lake on a warm summer afternoon. Recreational swimming is about enjoying the feeling of the water and having a good time. It doesn't matter how fast you go or what your technique looks like. The goal is simply to relax and play. It's a great way to stay active without feeling like you are doing a hard workout. Just pure enjoyment. The other type is competitive swimming. This is the world I know best. Competitive swimming is a sport where athletes race against each other in the water. We train for hours every day to become faster and stronger. We focus on perfecting our technique for each stroke to cut through the water with the least resistance. Races take place in swimming pools of a specific length, like a 50-meter Olympic-sized pool. Winning takes incredible dedication, discipline, and a desire to be the best you can be. It's about pushing your body and mind to their absolute limits for a few moments of glory. To get started in the water, you need to learn some basic skills. The most important one is learning how to be comfortable and safe. Floating is a key starting point. It teaches you how to trust the water to support you. You learn to lie on your back or stomach and just let the water hold you up. Breathing is also critical. In swimming, you have to learn how to breathe in a rhythm, taking in air when your face is out of the water and blowing out bubbles when it's under. These basic skills build the foundation for everything else you will ever do in the pool. Swimming is not a new activity, it is ancient. People have been swimming for thousands of years. We know this from old drawings found on the walls of caves. Some of these drawings are from the Stone Age, about 10,000 years ago. They show people moving through water in a way that looks like a basic swimming stroke. In ancient civilizations like Egypt, Greece, and Rome, swimming was an important skill. It was part of a boy's education, and soldiers were often required to know how to swim to cross rivers and lakes during battles. It was a skill for survival and for war. For a long time, swimming was mostly about survival or bathing. It wasn't really seen as a sport. That started to change in the 1800s in England. People began to organize swimming competitions. Swimming became a popular recreational activity, and swimming clubs were formed. The first indoor swimming pool opened in London in 1828. This was a big step because it meant people could swim all year round, no matter the weather. England is often called the home of modern swimming because this is where the first rules and organized races began to take shape, setting the stage for the sport we know today. A huge moment for swimming came in 1896. This was the year of the first modern Olympic Games held in Athens, Greece. Swimming was one of the original 9 sports included in the Games. The first Olympic swimming events were very different from today. The races were held in the open sea in the Bay of Zia. The swimmers had to deal with cold water and big waves. There were only 4 swimming events for men, and the strokes were not as defined as they are now. But its inclusion in the Olympics put swimming on a global stage and made it a true international sport. Since then, swimming has grown and changed a lot. New swimming strokes were developed and perfected. In the early days, most swimmers used a form of breaststroke or side stroke. The front crawl, which we now call freestyle, became popular in the early 1900s because it was much faster. The butterfly stroke was the last to be officially recognized as a separate style in the 1950s. The sport has become more scientific, with a focus on hydrodynamics, nutrition, and intense training programs. The Olympics have helped make swimmers into global superstars and have pushed the sport to new heights. In competitive swimming, there are 4 main strokes that every swimmer must master. The first and fastest is the freestyle. When you swim freestyle, you are on your stomach and use an alternating arm motion. One arm pulls through the water while the other recovers above the water. Your legs do a flutter kick to help propel you and keep your body balanced. Breathing is done to the side, turning your head just enough to get a breath before putting your face back in the water. Freestyle is the most common stroke used in long-distance events because it is so efficient. Next is the backstroke, which is the only stroke you swim on your back. This makes it unique because you are always looking up at the ceiling or the sky. The arm motion is similar to the freestyle, with alternating arms reaching back and pulling through the water. The leg motion is also a flutter kick, just like in freestyle. Because your face is out of the water the whole time, breathing is much easier than in other strokes. However, it can be tricky to know where you are in the lane since you can't see where you're going, so swimmers count their strokes from the flags to the wall. The breaststroke is the oldest known swimming stroke. It has a very distinct and powerful movement. Both arms move together in a half-circular motion under the water in front of the chest. The leg kick, called a whip kick or frog kick, is also very specific. Your legs bend at the knees and then kick out and around in a circular motion. The timing of the arms and legs is very important. You get one arm pull for every one kick. Your head comes out of the water during the arm pull to take a breath. It is the slowest of the 4 competitive strokes. The butterfly stroke is the most challenging for many swimmers, but it is also beautiful to watch. It requires a lot of strength and coordination. Both arms move together in a circular motion, lifting out of the water and swinging forward before pulling back. The body moves in a wave-like motion called the dolphin kick, where both legs stay together and kick up and down like a dolphin's tail. You get 2 kicks for every 1 arm cycle. Breathing happens when you lift your head forward at the start of the arm recovery. It is a powerful and physically demanding stroke. The biggest stage for any competitive swimmer is the Olympic Games. It happens every 4 years and is the dream for athletes around the world. Olympic swimming events include races of different distances for all 4 strokes. There are short sprints like the 50-meter freestyle and long-distance events like the 1500-meter freestyle. There are also medley events where a swimmer performs all 4 strokes in one race, the individual medley, or as part of a team, the medley relay. Winning an Olympic gold medal is the highest achievement in our sport, a moment I will always cherish. Besides the Olympics, there are other major competitions. The FINA World Aquatics Championships is a huge event held every 2 years. It brings together the best swimmers from all over the globe to compete for world titles. Many countries also have their own national championships and Olympic trials, which are very intense competitions used to select the team for major international events. These meets are where records are broken and new stars are born. For a swimmer, the entire year is structured around preparing for these key competitions, pushing our bodies to peak at just the right moment. Swimming is one of the best forms of exercise for your entire body. It works almost every major muscle group, from your arms and shoulders to your core and legs. Because the water supports your body weight, it is a low-impact activity. This means it is gentle on your joints, making it a great choice for people of all ages and fitness levels. It is also fantastic for your heart and lungs. Regular swimming can improve your cardiovascular health, increase your endurance, and help you maintain a healthy weight. It's a total body workout that is both effective and enjoyable. The benefits of swimming go beyond the physical. Spending time in the water can be incredibly good for your mind. The rhythmic motion of swimming and the sound of the water can be very meditative and calming. It can help reduce stress and anxiety. For me, the pool was always a sanctuary, a place where the outside world disappeared. Learning to swim and achieving goals in the water also builds confidence and discipline. Whether you are swimming laps for fitness or just floating to relax, the water has a powerful way of clearing your head and improving your mood.